Yo, what up, you guys? Bacardi here, and today we're finally going to be checking out the Avengers of Kpop, A Story of Loona. Now, I've been meaning to get to this, but it comes at a time where in the past few days, things have kind of been up in the air about Loona. Now, we all know the news about, like, BlackBerry Creative and, like, this certain debt that they have. They have to, like, pay something off about, like, people who invested money into Loona. And like this whole Twitter thing about save Loona, and I was like, I remember when I first saw it, I didn't know like what it exactly meant, right? I just heard like there's this debt that needs to be paid off. It involves Loona, and then people on Twitter just went nuts, and I was like, save Loona was trending. People wanted to like sell their kidneys, not seriously, but yeah, it was sort of just thrown up in the air about like what does this mean, right? And I myself was just like, well, we have to wait and like hear the news. Like, does this affect Loona? Is the dreaded D word gonna happen? But Orbitz decided to take this news and just fucking run with it into like something I could never predict. Okay, so they started buying albums on iTunes, Loona albums. Multiple ended up going to number one. And other albums like went into the top 10 and whatnot. And I literally when I first heard that, I like sat back and just had to think like, holy shit, man. Like, okay, certain girl groups have not even done that through regular promotions. It's only been twice in Red Velvet, like the two biggest groups, right? Not even Blackpink has done that. But when you think about groups and how big their fandom is, right? How many like Twitter followers they have, Instagram followers, right? There's only two groups that have gone number one on the US iTunes chart. And Loona, Orbitz out of nowhere, were like, hey, like, we don't know what to do, but we can't let these girls down, okay? In this like air of dread and doubt and confusion about their future, they decide to buy the albums, get them to number one on an album that came out in February. I was fucking just applauding, yo. I was amazed. I was like, holy shit, this is incredible. Genuinely, it's so cool to see. And it shows just how popular these girls are. Okay? They might not have the biggest numbers on YouTube or like sales wise or like Twitter followers or whatnot, but the people who are in this fandom are dedicated. And you can't say the same for other groups, you know? To have this happen and then use it to motivate the fandom and have them achieve something only two other groups have done is really genuinely amazing to see. It's almost like a sign, like, hey, investors, we know there's some trouble, but it's cool. Like, we'll buy the albums, we'll support them. As a matter of fact, can you please reissue like the previous albums that are out of print? We'll buy those. I'll buy those. I know myself, I will buy those if they re-release them. Like, cause I'll buy all those, bro. I don't care. Like, the only thing stopping me from buying the digital ones is that I really want the physical ones. I already own 3 copies. Or not even 3. I own 2 copies of multiple, plus 2 single albums, and I'm down to buy more. So yeah, that shows you this fandom is dedicated, and this fandom is probably like just down for the cause, you know, which is amazing to see. Honestly, I was just baffled that whole like day. From the morning when I woke up and I heard the news, and then when I came back and I was like, holy shit, it was amazing to see. If people weren't paying attention to them before, they're gonna pay attention to them now. And I don't know like how people in the industry are gonna like take it, but they have to look at this and be like, holy shit, these girls and their fans are like serious, you know? Because this could honestly be a blessing in disguise, you know? We had to wait for the whole situation to play out, but honestly, just watching it and that day, it shows how strong this fandom is because they did this out of nowhere. Randomly, on a day. for an album that came out months ago. Again, it's really cool, and it's so cool to see. It shows that you can't sleep on these girls anymore. Not the company, not investors, not the industry, and not listeners. They will be heard. One way or another, they will be heard. And it's amazing to watch. But that leads me into this video. Of course, I did watch this when it dropped, just like 3 minutes of it to kind of see what it was. But then I was like, okay, let's save it for a reaction. So finally, the Avengers of Kpop, Story of Loona. Let's get into it. And this is by the Asian Therapy. I've seen his videos before, and I actually really like them. So let's get into this. I don't think I need captions. I love this intro. The editing on this. Oh, this beat. That's a dope picture.
Maybe you've heard the name, or maybe for the 1,000th time you saw a tweet or a YouTube comment
I like that
said
shirt,
the words,
man.
Stan Loona. Or
I'll
maybe
buy that.
if you were lucky enough, you saw them at KCON LA and got a taste of them in person. Loona, the group everyone seems to be talking about.
You know, I haven't
If
actually
you're
watched
somewhat
this.
familiar with the K-pop scene, Loona is
I
a
need
name
to
that's
check
commonly
this out,
thrown
the
around
actual,
one of the up-and-coming
video.
K-pop groups. A month ago, Loona made headlines by making the first ever US appearance at KCON LA, and immediately the internet was in a frenzy. The majority of the internet buzz surrounding KCON was centered on Loona. For every activity, for every panel, Loona was surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of fans. Every time they stepped on the stage, the cheers deafened, and at any given moment, the crowds would chant, "Loona, Loona, Loona."
It's true, man.
Despite the many bigger names that have been around the industry for years, it was clear Loona was the main attraction at KCON.
They were.
The hype was such that KCON was dubbed by fans as LoonaCon 2019.
This is like LoonaCon.
Yeah, you went to.
However, despite this enormous hype and cult following, they're almost an unknown group in Korea. Ask any normal Korean on the street and chances are they don't know who Loona is. The disparity is baffling. So, who exactly is Loona and why the hype?
Woo! I've been listening to this song.
So,
God
to understand, we need to go back, all the way back to
Forgot how
March
good
of
it is.
2016. A company was formed by the name of Blockberry Creative, or BBC for short. Their objective? To create the most unique girl group out there. The plan was every month or so, a girl would be revealed as part of the group, and then release a solo debut. And this pattern would continue until there was 12 girls. There was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable people, to see if they could become something more. This project was known as the Avengers, Loona. 12 girls, 12 singles, 2 years, 1 love. A project like this had never been done before. The usual method was that you reveal all the members of a group months before the release, and when they debut as a full group, with the rare exception of maybe adding one other member, Red Velvet. But BBC kept everything a secret, releasing teasers and MVs like movie trailers and TV episodes. In October of 2016, Heejin, the first girl, was revealed along with her solo single and solo album. From October to February of 2017, Hyunjin, Hasul, Yeojin, and Vivi all debuted in a similar manner. They made up the subunit called 1/3. The units have a much deeper meaning that I will cover later. From May to July, Jinsol, Kimlip, and Churi all had solo debuts and were formed in the subunit Odd Eye Circle. Once again, the groups are important, so remember that. From November to March of 2018, Eves, Chu, Go-on, and finally, the last girl of the puzzle, Olivia Hay had solo debuts and were in the final subunit YY by Y. And Olivia, by the way, holds the record for the shortest trainee period ever. Check this out, she was a trainee for 1 day and the very next day, she debuted. Isn't that crazy? While the rest of Loona was promoting, she was still a regular high school girl. She said she remembered watching Heejin and Hyunjin on TV, and now they're in a group together.
That is wild.
In the span of 2.5 years, Loona has produced 62 songs, 32 of which have music videos. That's insane. Let's compare that to the big three groups. Twice, arguably the busiest group in K-pop, they produced 17 music videos. Red Velvet had 10. Blackpink had... hold on, let me count real quick. Oh yeah.
Booyah! That's work right there.
In 2016, Twice, at the time of their debut, had the most expensive debut of all time, and it approximately cost JYP 500 million won, or about $420,000. Any guesses about Loona's debut? 500,000? 800,000? 1 million? Try 9 times that. An insane $8.9 million was spent on their debut. By the way, the Ilkwang Group, the owner of Loona's agency, is a large, insanely rich corporation. They provide and manufacture arms and steel to different militaries. They're literal arms dealers, possibly richer than JYP, YG, and SM combined. With BBC funding the group, they were able to afford such a preposterous undertaking. Loona is the most ambitious project in K-pop history. And it's not a stretch to say that they're one of the hardest working groups right now.
Money, man. Money.
There's something special about the Loona sound, something that attracts people to it. In a K-pop world filled with cutesy, girl crush, and bubblegum pop, Loona stands as a breath of fresh air. During their 2-year pre-debut period, not only was BBC establishing a strong 12-member group, but also 12 separate solo artists that could each stand on their own. And these weren't just throwaway songs that were just, oh, we need a single, so let's whip up something generic real quick. These were quality songs, written, recorded, and filmed to fulfill a very specific purpose and fit a particular vision. More on that later. Loona was built on the concept of being experimental, built with the idea that each of the 12 girls in each of the 3 subunits had their own particular sound and genre. So you can't classify Loona as a whole into a genre because they had no genre, but at the same time they encompass all genres, from future bass to candy pop to rock.
Them intros.
To even melancholic ballads. However, despite every song being unique, each song still had an aspect to them that made them sound distinctively Loona. Along with that are the music videos. Each song and MV was beautifully crafted like a piece of art, which were uniquely filmed in such a way to make the viewer feel a specific feeling, but also filmed to feel the mood of the song. Every object, every outfit, every color, every word was purposely placed there to fit a specific Loona vision. To achieve this vision, that meant flying out to Iceland, Japan, France, London, Los Angeles, Hungary. First, Loona is primarily a piece of art. In your brain, you know you're watching a K-pop song, but also it feels like you're watching something entirely different. Something nostalgic from a world that doesn't exist. Some alternate reality from a parallel universe. This, of course, is the Loona brand, the Loona vision. And why does it feel like we're in another universe? Well, that will be answered later. Part of that Loona sound are the girls themselves, of course. A lot of them have proven themselves to be strong singers, especially this girl. That's a G5 if anyone's wondering. All of them have a special sound that makes them sound different, from Hasel's clear vibrato Heejin's jazzy melodic voice, Gowan's crunchy voice, to Olivia's high-pitched baby-like voice, and then there's Chu. Now, I'm not here to say that Loona is the greatest singing group of all time. No, not at all. I'm not claiming them to be the best singers, but they are the right singers. That when blended all together is just perfect.
Butterfly.
Now, usually girl groups aren't known for their complicated, elaborate choreography, whereas boy group choreos are meant to be fast, strong, calculated, and fierce. Girl groups will be more cute and fun and just straight up sexy. Loona took that idea of girl group choreography and just said, screw it, we'll experiment with whatever we want. In the flip of a switch, they can go from cute and innocent to sexy girl crush.
Just watch Puzzle.
To powerful and fierce. Which brings us to Butterfly, one of the greatest girl group choreographies of all time. The choreography is complex, with breathtakingly beautiful synchronizations and formations. I can speak at lengths to how beautiful Loona's choreo is, but the best way is to show you.
It's a work of art, bro.
Notice in particular the use of space, how they traveled around the stage with intricate formation changes, level changes, and the shapes they created with their bodies. There's moments of sequential timing when movement was passed from one dancer to another. There's just so much going on, so many layers, and it all just blends together perfectly, like an orchestra of dancers. That being said, along with ITZY and GFriend, Loona is one of the best dancing girl groups in the industry. Oftentimes, girl groups will have one or two great dancers, but Loona is filled with great dancers, specifically these four: Heejin, Olivia Hae, Kim Lip, and especially this girl, Eve, who has just great technique, perfect rhythm, and a gorgeously fluid moveset. Any of them could be the main dancer on any group. Now, individually, Loona probably doesn't have anyone to match Chungha, Chaeyeon, or Momo, but as a single cohesive unit, it doesn't get much better than Loona. Loona at this point is less like a K-pop group and more like a religion, a cult with their own group of zealots. Now, I've seen many fandoms, but nothing quite like Loona. Inside, you feel like you're part of something special, a movement bigger than yourself, a small cog of a machine of grand design. Now, I've never seen a community so welcoming and so united, yet so bat crazy. Have you ever in your life seen a group of fans so passionate about a K-pop group? Like missionaries, these orbits will knock on your door, or I guess Twitter, whether you want it or not, and they will preach till their dying breath the holy words of Stan Loona. Now, whether you like Loona or not, whether you think that they're skilled, talented, or even interesting, there's one thing that's undeniable: that they have the biggest and healthiest meme economy in K-pop, bar none. The Stan Twitter community at this point is a well-oiled machine, pumping out jokes, cranking out memes, and getting their wig snatched.
주변에 프랑스 사람들도 있는 거 아니고?
I like bread.
Oh my god.
Now, if you've been
My
watching for this
God.
long, chances are that you're not going anywhere soon. So, I saved the heaviest topic for last. You orbits out there probably know what's coming. This next topic might be a little bit strange for the casual K-pop fan, but also the thing that makes them truly unique.
Remember how I said earlier that every song and every music video in Loona had a specific purpose and vision? Well, not only is Loona a girl group, but they're all protagonists in the sci-fi universe known as the Looniverse.
The Looniverse is told primarily through music videos. With each music video, we follow a central plot or story that is advanced through each sequential music video. Think like a TV series with multiple seasons and episodes, or movies of the Marvel Universe. Pretty much the same thing, just think of Loona as like the Avengers of Kpop.
This time in the shape of a Mobius strip. Inverted, please.
The Mobius strip.
One important detail is that the Looniverse shares many parallels with the Bible, like the creation of Earth and the exile of Eden. But ultimately, it's a story of 12 girls in 3 different worlds and their journey to find each other. The story starts out with our first girl, Jun Hee-jin. Here we witness the creation of the Looniverse. In the beginning was the Earth, and the Earth was without color, and black and white was on the face of the deep. And it was said, "Let there be colors." And there was colors. Now, colors play a central theme in Loona. In fact, each girl in Loona is represented by a different color. So Vivid, the first music video, essentially marks the creation of the Loona universe. As the story progresses, Hee-jin is joined by Hyunjin, Hasul, Vivi, and Yojin. Just normal high school age girls who sing about high school stuff like friends, dreams, and high school crushes. Except Vivi. Vivi is actually an android from Hong Kong. And together, minus Yojin who gets lost in the story, they all make up the group Loona 1/3. While in Hong Kong, Vivi meets a strange girl from a different world. Here, we're introduced to the second world of the story, Odd-Eyed Circle. Kimlip and Jinsol, 2 girls with special abilities who are traveling to Earth for something, but what? We learn that Kimlip has the ability of superhuman speed, Jinsol the ability of teleportation. Both of them possess what's called an odd eye, which grants the user the ability to travel between worlds. There is one more girl though, Cherry, who actually seems to be the most important member and the key to the whole story. Cherry is just a normal girl from Earth. However, through the guidance of Jinsol and a mysterious figure, she's transported to another world. This mysterious figure is revealed to be another Cherry, but different. Many theorize that she's actually from a parallel universe. I like to believe that she's from the future, acting as a guide to help Cherry on her mission. Kind of like Hermione in Prisoner of Azkaban. She finally joins Kimlip and Jinsol to accomplish her mission. And what exactly is their mission? It's simple, to gather Loona. Which brings us to our third world, Eden. Now, Eden is a beautiful, utopian world where everything is perfect. Or is it? In the Bible, Eden is a garden where Adam and Eve reside. And in the garden, they could do and eat anything. All except the fruit from the tree of truth and knowledge. Eve partook of the fruit and was cast out. Only then, after he was tempted by Eve, did Adam also partake. In Eden is the group YY by Y. Here resides another Eve, along with her friends Chu and Goan. Together they learn the true nature of the forbidden fruit, and as an act of rebellion against God and desiring to know knowledge and the truth, all the girls partake of the fruit and are thus cast out of Eden. All except one girl, Olivia Hay, the last member of Loona, left alone in this dark and dreary world. And then, it happened. Hi. It was finally here. The culmination of 2 years, 12 girls, 32 music videos, $8.9 million, 14 episodes of Mix 9, 375 episodes of Loona TV. Yojin was still a 14-year-old girl for crying out loud when this project started. Everything that we've been waiting for was all coming together. All this planning for one single event. Hi is the single most elaborate, most ambitious music video ever made. The Avengers Endgame of the K-pop world. As it begins, Odd-Eyed Circle scours the vast reaches of the Earth. Their objective? To unite the girls, and together break this curse which has been placed on the earth, an infinite time loop. Cherry finds the first girl, Hyunjin. Kimlet finds Heejin, giving us the union of 1/3 an odd-eyed circle. They are then joined by YY by Y, which gives us 11 girls. Odd-eyed circle gathers together for one last heroic mission: find Olivia Hay. As we hit the climax of the song, Olivia stands at the edge of the world, overlooking what will become her fate. And as Eve tempted Adam before, Eve watches Olivia from below. Olivia takes a leap of faith, partakes of the blood plum, and makes her descent to Earth. And now, Loona is finally complete. And together, they all fly high. And that is the Loonaverse. This was a heavily watered down version of the story. I barely scratched the surface. If you ever go into the lore, you'll find that the story was founded on things like string theory, butterfly effect, quantum physics, color theory, and even the lunar phases. It's so complex, with so many layers. From the lyrics, the song, the cinematography, to choreography, everything is connected. Everything has a hidden meaning. Keep in mind that you don't need to fully understand the story and the lore to enjoy Loona. It's simply another layer to an already beautiful masterpiece. Now, Loona is at a unique point. Loona could be coming back any day now, and for years the story has always been the unification of Loona. But now that Loona is united, I'm curious to know which direction BBC will take the Loona story, and what exactly will happen next. In addition to the amazing vocals, the impressive dance choreography, the never-ending supply of memes, the stunning cinematography, the beautifully written sci-fi story, a huge part of Loona is their message. Their message of love, of equality, of acceptance, love for yourself, love for your family, love for your friends, love for people that are different than you. Loona teaches us that no matter what your race is, your religion, your social class, your gender, or even your sexuality, no matter who you are, we all have the ability to fly high, fly like a butterfly, if we all fly together. And together, we are Loona.
Okay, that was really well done. Like really well edited and just put together, all of those clips and the information. Yeah, just really well done, man. This is gonna be like the video you show people who haven't gotten into Loona yet, or like want to know about them before listening to the music. Yeah, this is the video that you recommend. Yeah, really well done, man. Really well done. A lot of the stuff I know already because like you guys have helped me along the way and just like getting to know the group and everything. But this was like a good refresher also. And I like the message of especially the last part, what Loona is. I felt that way ever since I saw Butterfly. And now going through their music and the music videos, it just kind of reconfirms like what he said there at the end, the message of Loona. The messages of like love yourself, love others even if they might be different from you, being inclusive, being honest about who you are, and ultimately knowing that we're all connected, even as different as we might seem, or where we live, or our backgrounds, where we come from, all that. At the end of the day, we're all human, and that's what makes us or brings us together, And this group brings us together, which we see now, given the stuff that's happened the past few days. Yeah, this is a very special fandom. I can see that. Yeah, it's been really cool for me because I only really got into them in June, July, and yeah, it's been an amazing ride. And now I'm just looking forward to their next piece of work. I'm looking forward to finally watching theory videos, which I got a little taste of here. And yeah, I would love to dive deeper into like the whole thing about like everything, all the science to the lore and everything like that. Yeah, feels like it's a lot, but it's just fun. It's just, I love that little extra layer that they put on it because the music's already great. The members are already really cool. They're like all seem like lovable girls. but the story, the lore, it's just like that extra piece that gives you like so many more hours to like go back and look at certain stuff. And it's like, you know, they're already an amazing group, but that just adds something more to them, I think. And yeah, like I said, I was going back even recently and like listening to all their debut songs and like trying to figure out like how would I rank this one. And I even had certain ideas for what I thought would be like top 3, but then I was like listening to it and I was like, okay, this song I was not thinking, but it has to be top 3, right? It's so goddamn good. And yeah, it's so much, there's so much there already in these like, what, 2.5 years, if that. It's amazing to see. That little shot right there at Blackpink. I love it because it's true. You can't deny it. They put out so much stuff in 2.5 years. It's amazing to see. They've literally almost put out like some groups like whole discographies worth of music. And yeah, I can't wait for more stuff. And you know, I'm predicting there will be more stuff. I don't think anything bad is going to happen. And ultimately, I don't think the fans will let that happen. This is the fandom that is like really, really deep as far as how they want to support these girls. So, could be a little bit trouble like right now, but they'll get through it, you know. They'll be okay after this. And then hopefully, end of the year, next year, sometime, they'll drop their next project. I'm sure of it. Sure of it. And I'm going to look forward to it. I'm going to look forward to just like getting to know the members more, going through Loona TV. I like going through Loona TV slowly because I'm worried what's going to happen when I catch up. Because then I'm just going to be like, oh, you know, there's nothing. It's like catching up to like, I don't know, Breaking Bad, you know? And you're just like, oh, now I got to wait, you know? Hate waiting. Take it slow, you know? Let's all take it slow. Yeah, I think this is an amazing video. I think this is going to be great to introduce people to Loona before they get to know the music or anything and just kind of get them ready for what they're getting into, you know? It's really well done. And I'm buying that shirt. I want that shirt. But yeah, great video. And yeah, stay in Loona, people. Stay in Loona, okay? It's the best decision you'll make, okay? Honestly. And I really hope they do a tour in the U.S. next year. I really do. Because that shit will sell out. Trust me. Trust me, people. I can't wait. Can't wait to see what the future holds for them. And I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic. Because feels like nothing can stop them right now. Not even in this little hiccup right now. They'll be okay. They'll be okay. So yeah. That'll do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Hope this video wasn't too long, you know? Yeah, subscribe if you did. Peace, love, have a blessed day. See you next time.